And most of our rainfall, as expected, is wrapping up. Had some heavy storms that were pretty persistent for much of the afternoon and evening out to our west. Thankfully, that is all wrapping up. Still some down in Morgan City and light sprinkles elsewhere, but most of that, again, is wrapping up. Mostly cloudy skies outside, and boy, it doesn't feel like the first day of November. 77 degrees, a dew point of 72. This is kind of typical for a summer evening with temperatures in the 70s. No 80s any longer, but with that high humidity, it just does not cool off. In fact, we are pretty mild across the region, not only down in the deep south. And that drier air that had moved into Dallas and Tyler, Texas yesterday, that is now long gone. They're back in the more humid air as this frontal boundary is kind of basically weakening as it does so, but this stationary boundary has been lifting up a little bit more to the north with the moisture coming back in. There's also still a little bit of leftover boundary where those showers and thunderstorms have been firing up, but those are wrapping up. And for the rest of the evening and night, we'll be drying out. Mostly cloudy skies, though, are expected during the day tomorrow within this southwesterly flow, and a little bit more sunshine as we head into our Sunday. The colder fall-like air is still well up to our north. There are times it gets close as we get these deep upper troughs, but they generally stay to our west. And unfortunately, that looks to be the pattern going forward for not only this weekend and next week, but maybe a little bit more prolonged. The next 6 to 10 days, we will likely see the upper ridging kind of dominate the central and eastern half of the nation, keeping us warmer than average. Out in the tropics, normally by November 1st, we're not really talking about the tropics any longer, but the Hurricane Center has been highlighting with a high risk now of possible development. Now, again, this is something that the models have been sniffing out. It's also something that as of right now, and this could completely change, the models have been indicating could try and move into the Gulf of Mexico. I'm not concerned about a system moving into the Gulf of Mexico in November. This is not September. This is not August. This is what we are looking at as kind of our transition to later fall and winter months. That deep warm water where you could certainly get some tropical activity in the Caribbean is still very much there. As you move into the Gulf of Mexico, that warm water is very shallow, and most water temperatures in the Gulf now would not be supportive of a tropical system. Not only that, as we head later into next week, which is when this could move into the southern Gulf, we will have increasing wind shear as well as some pretty dry air across much of the Gulf Basin. So this is not exactly a hospitable environment for tropical activity to either strengthen or maintain itself. So if anything, hopefully we get a little bit of that tropical moisture our way because we do need the rain. We'll get a bit of a break here coming up. Dry this weekend. Remember, we fall back. I'm screwed up with my seasons here because it doesn't feel like fall. We fall back 1 hour on Saturday night. Our next chance of rain with an approaching front, which won't move through, is on Election Day.